Hey y'all, and welcome back to Save the Day with Tara. In this video, we are going to go over my budgeting system. So my budgeting and my saving system for 2024. If you checked out another video of mine, you would have seen that I opened up my Christmas present that I purchased for myself, and it was an advent calendar with 12 boxes in it. It was a countdown to Christmas. However, I didn't get it in enough time, so I just said, I'm just going to open it all on Christmas Day. It was awesome. And in there was a budgeting system with some saving challenges and different things like that. So I incorporated that into my current system, did some rearranging, and said, okay, this is what I'm going to use in 2024 in order to help me ensure that I stay on mark with spending less and mainly spending less, paying off some debt, and starting my savings. Okay. And when I say starting my savings, just increasing my retirement, increasing my savings, and also increasing my emergency funds. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this out. I don't want to keep you guys on here that long. The first thing is this. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is the new wallet that I'm going to be using on a daily basis that I can actually take with me. The prior one I was using with the binder, and it's nice, but it was a little bigger. And either way, this is what I received in the advent calendar. It's so nice. This came with it as well. For right now, I'm using this charm keychain. I'm just putting it on here. It's probably gonna get on my nerves because of all the dangling, but I'll take it for now. All right. And so December has been a trial run for me in regards to like, what are the things that I felt I needed, or what I spent money on, the different categories, even in this binder system, that I felt was important to me. But as I went through the month, I realized, no, that really isn't really what represents what you're doing, what you want, what you need. So in this binder here, like I said, it's going to be it's the one I keep on me. It's the daily spending binder. And so it covers my gas, okay, my spending. And in the advent calendar, there was a sticker book with a lot of different categories and stuff. That was so cute. So what I did was, for example, spending, I said, okay, what do I spend on? This is for like books, hobbies, and shopping. So while I'm out, I have a little bit of money just to spend on whatever. And this is another category that changed because this will end up increasing. I only allotted myself $300 this month in December, but going forward, it's going to be a little more. However, with it being a little more, I'm going to divide it out between all these different categories here. So once again, spending, dining out. So this is new. That way I'm not using my spending money for everything. I actually have the dining out, so I can grab something once a week because I'm really trying to cut back on that too. Household stay the same. I have my pets while I'm out. I get stuff for the pets. Usually it's just their food for the month. Any extra expenses for them, it comes out of the house account. Miscellaneous. So miscellaneous is for fun, necessities, and events. Usually it's going to be for fun and events normally, because sometimes I like to take my grandkids out monthly. We go somewhere. I'll take my younger son with me too, and it's like what is that thing called? Like an arcade or something. And so I end up spending like $90 because I give them $30 each just to kind of run around, do whatever they want. And so that's what this would be for. All right. And giving that actually has its own slot now. It doesn't share it with like miscellaneous or anything like that. And this is for the food bank. And so that's what this is for. I still have to deposit this money. It allows you to put your cards in here, but I'm not going to use this for that. I'm still going to use my other wallet that I carry around because I'm able to put my phone and stuff in there, but I'm okay with taking this with me. That's just strictly for my cash. That's when I get to use my cash. That way I'm taking out my cards and just using cash. All right, so now this is the monthly cash binder. And this is beautiful. Once again, all this came in that advent calendar. And so I love it. The quality's good. Look at all that. The quality's real good. And this will not be something that I carry around, so I'm not worried about the ID pocket or the credit card slots. You see that? Those are nice to have. In here, once again, this is the monthly slot. This more so has to do with things that the money that I'm stuffing on a monthly basis for monthly things that occur that aren't electronically taken out of my account. So here we have cars. So this is going to be tolls and other like short-term maintenance type things. For example, an oil change. If it was tires, tires wouldn't go in here. But oil change, tolls, and more than likely taxes on the car, property taxes on the car. All right, this is for personal. I wanted to separate this out of there because I found myself being concerned that if I didn't have enough money to cover something else, I was going to pull from here. So I just said, nah, let's make that separate. And as you see, for personal, this is strictly for me, whatever it may be, whether it's skincare, beauty. Well, it says beauty, but I really don't wear makeup, so it's mainly going to be skincare. Self-care stuff. I'm going to tell you, the massages and the facials are the biggest thing. I'm not a big nail person, so I don't go to the nail shop. I don't like chop shops. I see too many of my patients that go to these chop shops and they have funguses and things like that, and it's difficult to get into these other single individuals sometimes. And even if you get in there, I don't want to pay that much to get my nails done. I just remember when you got quality even for a reduced amount. So I just don't do nails. I'll do my nails every now and then, but overall, I just don't go get my nails done. Either way, but I love massages and facials. I'm going to tell you, I am a massage queen. I used to not like being massaged, but once I got over that, it was like heaven afterwards. And that's a whole story for another day. But for this one, I don't think I'm going to take this out and restuff it. I think what I'm going to do is just let it build up, because if I don't need anything like hair, I may get my hair done, but I also do my own hair. I had a really great beautician back in the day, and now it's just like, I appreciate that a lot of people do natural hair, but they don't know how to do relaxed hair real good. And so I just buy my own hair stuff and do my own hair care. I usually do this for if I need my ends trimmed or something, I go in to get my ends trimmed. But either way, personal care is in here, so I could keep it out of there, not take the money. Anything that's saved up, I'm more than likely going to roll it forward so I can save up for a massage. All right, health. I'm going to do another video that kind of just talks about how my expenses and debt are managed, because we have 3 different accounts. We have a house account, I have an account, my husband has an account. Overall, for health, this is me. This comes down to these things here. I do protein, not protein shakes. Well, yeah, I do. I do protein shakes, muscle milk, and I also do a protein powder called GenPro or GenPro, GenEPRO. And either way, I'm sorry, my phone just went off. And either way, those are things that I pay for. And I also only pay for my gym membership. I don't know if I'm gonna do a gym membership this year. If I do, it's gonna be the Barney Gym. That's what I call Planet Fitness, the Barney Gym, because it's purple. But and it's cheap. Right now, I'm just doing the online workouts. But either way, that's what the health is for those things. As far as co-pays and doctor bills, that comes out of the house account. That stuff I don't have to budget for. It automatically comes out of the house account, so it's not something that I have to worry about. This is for any extra stuff that I want. I put psychiatrist here just because. All right, this is the kids' allowance. These are just 2 empty spots because I'm like, I don't have a lot of other things that I feel like I need to stuff, but that may change throughout the year. Once again, your budgets and cash stuffing is fluid. You don't know. You start off and you think you need all these different categories that everybody has, but you really don't. You need the categories that you actually utilize. If you start adding categories, then what occurs is then you may be over budgeting and over stuffing in an area that just is not applicable to you. So most definitely make sure you always only do what is applicable to you. All right, and so then this one is the last one here. I put it in the back because nobody ever wants to pay the credit card. But this is credit payment, and it's mainly going to be for my Southwest card. Because my Selfless card is the main card that I would use. I do like to get points on it. That's probably one of the things I will not follow on Dave Ramsey. I do love my points on my Southwest card. It helps me with travel because I use them towards free flights. I'm not sure how that's going to go this year since I'm curtailing my spending. So I might not get many free flights. I can use my points from that I accumulated over the past year. Either way, but this is to pay this down monthly. I want to get in a better habit of paying it monthly. I do pay monthly currently. I just want to make sure I do pay it monthly. And I developed a whole system for this. I'm actually utilizing what Jasmine does in Baddies and Budgets. And what she does is she actually writes it down on an expense log, anything that she used on her credit card, and she makes sure that she pays it off. So if you know, and a lot of other people do it as well, it'll come out of here if she used her credit card. I really try my best not to use my credit card. At least these first few months, I really don't want to use it for simple things because I don't want to get in the habit of swiping. I want to actually use cash. But for the things that I do have on there, I can still just put the money in here, and then I pay on the card. And that's what this is for. All right. So that is my monthly. Now this is for my emergency funds. Okay. And this is just, well, I say emergency funds, I apologize. This is actually my priorities. It's the high and low priorities. I don't have a lot of high and low priorities that are specific to me because once again, I'm married. So there's things that I'm responsible for, and those things are in here. This first one is savings. This year, I want to increase my savings account. I have an emergency fund and a savings account. I don't want to touch the emergency fund. I won't lie. The savings account, more than likely, I'll do a challenge for Christmas, but it's probably going to cover Christmas. And so the savings account, and also for my, probably around about April, maybe March or April, I'm going to start again with my Roth IRA, contributing to my Roth IRA. Currently, I have a 401k with my work, but I'm also going to start contributing to my Roth IRA. I need to build my retirement back up. I'm 49. I was a single parent for a majority of my life before I met my husband. So, in fact, my kids were grown except for my baby girl. And so I just used all that money to basically take care of us. And I never saved. Well, I had a couple of investments and things like that, but I even had to sell those at some point because I sent my daughter to private school. My baby girl has dyslexia, and I sent her to the school for kids with dyslexia. So that's where a lot of my money went. And after that, I just never got back on to a cycle of I need to save for me. And so even when I first got married to my husband, same thing, didn't do that. I saved a little bit. Well, now that I'm older and God has blessed me to continue on with life, I'm like, okay, I need to really start taking this serious. So that's why I'm going to be doing so much investing in my retirement between my 401k and my Roth IRA. So that's what that one's for. Now, this is savings for the kids. For both of the kids, they have a savings account. In addition to a savings account, I will be starting a Roth IRA for them as well. So that's going to start this year, actually, well, in 2024 and in January. I just have to figure out, because my husband wants them to be in Fidelity, how we're going to do this. I might end up having to pay my husband back. He keeps like, oh, you don't have to do that. But it is. For me, it's making sure that I stick to my budget. He is taking care of the older 5 kids. They're all adults. And I'm taking care of the younger 2 in regards to the IRA. That's my responsibility. So that's what this is for. All right, debt. This is mainly going to be for saving for my the debt I'm paying off at the end of the year. Each month I'm saving a certain amount. I started in December, but it'll continue all year. So each month I'm saving a certain amount, and then I will also use my saving challenges. So that's for that. And also, a lot of these guys, when it gets quarterly, I'll be taking this out unless it's like this debt, because of what I'm saving monthly. I'll probably end up doing an end of the month deposit because I just can't not see that money going into my high yield savings. Education, this is my licensing, my licensing, my continuing education, my memberships, everything that has to do with my profession. Car maintenance, this is a sinking fund that I want to just get up to probably about $3,000. I think I said I'm gonna do that next year if I can. That has more so to do with cars. Well, car maintenance, like tires, if something breaks down, I need a battery. That's not something you get all the time. I just actually replaced my battery, and it should be good for another two and a half years, I think. But either way, just for that. So any sort of car maintenance. My car is a 2015 and it is paid off. I don't plan on, guys, I do not plan on getting another car unless I have to. So I'm gonna ride that to the, nope, I'm not gonna even ride it till the wheels fall off. I might even put a new engine in it. We ended up doing that for one of our cars. We got a whole new engine. It was still cheaper than getting another car. So yeah, that's the type of people we are. I do not go out here and buy these new cars. Pool service and heater. So the pool service is monthly, and not monthly, I apologize. The pool service is from May until September. I think we did October last year. No, to the end of September. And so that's what I'm paying for. Also opening and closing. So you open for the season and close for the season. For opening and closing, you have to pay in advance. We've already paid for the opening of 2024, and this is my responsibility because I wanted a house with a pool. So I pay the mortgage and I pay the pool service. And so that's what this is for. And also I want a heater. So, and my husband doesn't want a heater. I want a heater. I want to use my pool longer than the 2 months it's warm in the north. Obviously a pool does not benefit you up north. Anyway, but we get in it cold, but it's real cold. Anyway, I want a heater. So I want a heater in 2025. So I'm saving for it. All right. And let's see. Next is the mortgage. This one probably is not going to be used in 2024, but in 2025, yes, because in 2025, that's when we're going to start aggressively paying off the mortgage for the house because we want the house paid off in 5 years. So by 2030, the goal is to have the house paid off. But we'll see. If I have a little extra money, I might just throw it in there and throw something towards the balance. However, my goal this year is most definitely to pay off the debt for the student loan. Once again, I'm following Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps, and the mortgage is something that he's like, okay, you pay off all your debt except for your mortgage. Your mortgage is the last thing that you tackle. HOA, that is for the HOA in the community we live in and for our condo. So we have that. The community we live in is due twice a year, January and June. And for the condo, it's only due once a year, and that's in January. So I'll be saving all year for those. And my emergency fund, because it's already up, I more than likely won't be doing a lot into this account or into this envelope, but it's still here. I might, just throw a little money here and there into it, whatever I have, because you can never not build up an account. But for the emergency fund itself, I did a savings challenge in 2023, starting in the beginning before I knew anything about all of this. Actually, I knew about this before I came back to it, just this way and not the Dave Ramsey way. But I had already saved up $10,000. So that is this. Now, the next thing is my vacation and entertainment binder. Yeah, I don't know. I am more than likely going to go on a vacation next year because we have the condo. So I'm going to go, but I'm going to probably go once. I went on 4 this year, and that's when I realized I was just wasting money. So I am, and not paying off debt like I should have been. So I am going to actually monitor that. But the reason why I created this binder for myself, actually for me and my family, is I love to do a lot of stuff. I love my vacations. I love to go to plays, concerts. Well, not really concerts, but I love plays. There's a lot of events and stuff up here. There's things that we can do. So I like to have money for that. But I also like to have money for some other stuff. So let's just take a look at this one. So this one is, as you see, for this particular one, this is, I guess these are kind of sinking funds as well. I don't consider them that, but they are. All this is sinking funds. I just consider this stuff I want to do, but I have to put it separate. Anyway, so vacations, our anniversary, birthday, Valentine's Day, Halloween, Christmas, Father's Day. This one's kind of cute because you save $100, but because I have two boys in the house, I'm going to double up. So if it's 5, I'm going to save 10 at that time, but still color out 5 because each of them they'll have the money in order to buy their dad something. Entertainment, luxury activities. So this is just basically that. This is these are activities. Like this is where it's the plays that we pay for because we do a subscription for the plays. So this is for that. Oddball plays that I would like to go to down in the theater district in Chicago. And then also for other things that we may see around that we really want to do. This one is staycation, Memorial, Labor Day, 4th of July, whatever. So this is more of a summer thing. And during the summer, there are a lot of little beaches to go to around here. The dunes, especially. There's dunes in, I think it's there's dunes over in Indiana, and there's also dunes over in upper Illinois or Michigan. I can't remember. However, but this is for that because you still have to pay to get into. There are a lot of different like festivals that occur during the summertime. There's a Renaissance festival. I know I want to go this year because I want to go to the steampunk weekend. Oh, I missed that I want to go in 2024 because I know I missed it in 2023 and I was so upset. So that's one of the things that I'm going to save for somewhere around here because I'm going to get me a steampunk outfit and I'm going to go. But either way, this is for the summer stuff that we do. And so this is that. And I apologize, guys. These are sinking funds. I have to think differently. It's really difficult for me. I know I may sound like, oh, but you got to understand, everything just came out of an account. And I'm starting from scratch. Everything came out of account and I just used my card and I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, oh, I pay for it. Oh, I pay for it. But these are sinking funds. So I want to apologize for that. They're sinking funds. No matter how I want to put it, it is a sinking fund and I'm saving for something, so I can utilize that cash specifically for that. Okay. So this guy here, y'all, this is my challenge book. Look at that. Oh my God. I'm a hot mess. I love it. I love cats. If you couldn't tell, I got 2 of them. And so what this is for is this is where I'm going to be collecting my money for oddball challenges that I'm not able to stuff somewhere else. This here is one of the things that I did get from the Baddies and Budgets 12-day advent calendar that came with that. Just little small, easy savings challenges. Look at those. Aren't these so freaking stinking cute? Yes, they are. And so these are things that I'll probably do with my grandkids. I'll do with my son. We'll see. Or if I'm just kind of like have some extra money, I'll do that and just kind of put it off to the side and stuff it into something. But they're just little easy challenges. You got $90, you cross off one, and you move on to the next one. So in that sticker book that I received in the advent calendar, there in the back were challenges. So you could do a $1 challenge, you could do a $5 challenge. There was also like a $20 challenge, and there was I wasn't gonna do all that. One or 10, 20, I think 50 and 100. Nah, we wasn't doing all that. We was just doing the 1s and the 5s because what I've learned is when you do the cash stuffing and you have money left over, it's usually 1s and 5s. And in the 5s, the special thing that I'm doing is this is one of the cards that actually came with this here, with this little bundle here. And my grandkids, my daughter has them spoiled, and they go to Starbucks. They love Starbucks. No, they don't drink coffee, but they do drink some of the other, what do you call that? The little fruity drinks and stuff like that. So whenever she's out shopping or doing something, she'll take the kids there. If she's on a run, if they have their money, that's what she calls it, their money. She'll take them there. So I'm just going to take the 5s and at least up to, I think it's like $160. I'm going to take that and I'm going to split it between the 2 for Christmas and give them a gift card. I have a books challenge. The books challenge is a reward system. It's rewarding myself for actually reading my CEUs, doing my CEUs in a timely manner at that, not at the last minute. So doing my CEUs, which are continuing educations. Also, just picking up books of nonfiction and reading those. My CEUs are like $5 each, and and a book is $10. And so I have a actual tracker for that too. And the goal is at least should be $1,000. Well, no, if I do my CEUs, it's not going to be $1,000, but it could be up to $1,000 on it. So that's my goal for that. Hope I read a lot. Starting in 2024, I got my workout, coffee, and meal prep challenge. So this all has to do with just health, a health challenge. I want to at least work out 4 to 5 times a week. That's my goal. Coffee, I want to start making coffee at home instead of spending the money to go out and get it. That's just a place that I could save. And then meal prep. This is where I'm really hard because I don't take my food to work like I should. I end up buying food at the store across the street, or I go to the gas station, or I stop at, what do you call that, at a restaurant, and I get the food. Well, this is let me do this in advance. Let me meal prep for it. So if I'm able to save money on the 4 days that, if I don't eat out on the 4 days that I go to work, it's kind of like, okay, you can save that money. All right. And then extracurricular challenge, just for whatever. Okay, just whatever. So once again, like something like this, I just stuff it right here. All right, so next we have our challenge system that I'm going to be using. Now, this one right here is awesome. This is another challenge system that I got from, what do you call that? That I get from the Baddies and Budget, the advent calendar. This came there. A lot of stuff came in that advent calendar. It was awesome. It was just totally awesome. I really appreciate being able to purchase that calendar. That was my last big purchase of the year for budgeting stuff. So anyway, this is great. I plan to use this with this. That's how I plan to do the savings challenges. How it's going to work, I don't know. But what I did was, well, not, I don't know, but is it, how much I'm going to be able to save? I don't know. I know the potential I'm able to save. And I went through here and I aligned some things with things in here. So pretty much what I did was, if you look at this, so for this one here, the 2020 and 2024, so saving $20, I have the ability to save $460. And I'm using this to save for my anniversary. And this is what you could do. Use these saving challenges to save for different things. All right, this is the Christmas one. And the Christmas savings challenge is $250 for each tree. And so, and there are 3, 6, 9, 12 trees, and that's $3,000. And $3,000, I don't do a lot of gift giving, but we do have an annual Christmas game showdown. And so, yeah, I go hard. Even against the 7-year-old, everybody's fair game. Everybody's fair game. So a lot of that money will go to that. I spent about maybe $500-600 on it. And so, yeah, I'm hosting next year, so I can't wait. All right, so for Thanksgiving, I'm going to be saving for that. Let's see. All right, our summer fun. This is going to be for what I had showed you, which was the 4th of July one, our staycation, you might as well say. So this is our staycation. This will be the money for that. Valentine's Day. I'm not going to make it in enough time for a really nice one, but it doesn't matter. It's me and my husband. We ended up getting a free thing inside of Chicago, which is really nice. So I'm going to utilize that for Valentine's Day weekend 2024. It's going to be an art show. And yeah, I'm happy. The only thing we have to pay for is the parking. So we'll go to that. I really love artwork, so that he does too. And that'll be a bonus for us. So I'm really excited about that. Other than that, it gives me enough to buy him a gift. I think I'll have at least, I'm going to try to really aggressively save at least $300. Each of these is $50. So I'm going to try and do $300, but if I can't, it'll be $150. We'll be fine. That'll get us a meal something. All right, so Halloween, I do trunk or treats, and I do a trunk or treat, and also for the candy to pass out at Halloween. I actually don't do candy anymore. I do little small things for the kids to do. And then I'm going to be using this one for my pool service to save that. So I have 10 paychecks until I have to do the pool service or pay them. So I'll be aggressively saving $250 a paycheck. And this one, as you see, is for concerts. And this one is for entertainment. So that's how I'm utilizing this savings challenge, is to help out with that book. Now, the next thing I have is just this. This is something I printed offline. This is actually a old, what do you call that? Savings challenge binder. The one that I originally did in 2023 that started all of this, started this whole journey for me. I need to put this back in there. That started this whole journey for me. But I took it and I decided to do something different. This is my doodle. And this will be one of the Wild Wacky Wednesday things where I just go and I doodle in, just color and stuff, and I stuff the amount. For this, it's a whole year, so it's January through December. I'm able to save $4,162. Each month is a different month. It's not the same amount. It's not near the same amount. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's just really neat. It's a nice little thing. Once again, my goal is to aggressively save, so I'm just doing all sorts of little challenges. So that's that one. The next thing that I plan to do is this one, the 52 Fridays challenge. This is the Baddies and Budget. I think this is really nice. I really love her stuff because the quality is great. This is like, it's really thick. The texture, everything is just really nice. It's very hard to damage. It's mobile. And I think that's the thing that I like to call it mobile, because you can move it around and I don't have a fear of it breaking on me. So the quality is really, really good. You know, same for these guys. The quality is really good. I can tell the difference. This is Amazon. This is from Baddies and Budget. Yes, this was cheaper. This was a little more expensive, but the quality, I feel comfortable taking this around every day. I did not feel comfortable taking that around with me on a daily basis. So you get what you pay for when it comes to quality. If you're buying something for someone and the quality isn't good, send it back and get something that's better quality, because it makes a big difference. You pay for quality. All right, so this is the big baby. It's the 100 envelope challenge. Everybody knows about it. I don't have to explain it. If you don't, you just save the amount every day. Well, not every day. You save that amount that's on the envelope. So it goes all the way up to 100. You can end up with $5,050 by the end of it. My goal is to at least complete this in 4 months. We'll see how that goes. That's a hefty goal. But once again, I have a hefty debt to pay by the end of the year. I like this. Once again, it's the quality. I love the quality, the texture, all this. This is great. I remember how to, well, not remember. I figured out how to stuff this because I have to fold it in 3, so it fits a lot better. My only concern is the buckle here, because I like to pull the buckle off, but you have to be very careful. So I push it down and peel it up. But other than that, the next thing I have is the Wild Wacky Wednesdays. This is the savings system that, well, this is actually where I'm going to cash stuff it. But I think I'm going to get something else, because although this is cute and I really love it, the envelopes aren't going to be big enough, or I'm going to have to get the denominations are going to have to be smaller, because I don't know if y'all see this, but look at that. Yeah, that's really fat in there. I might have to kind of change that out. But I do plan on doing a quarterly cash out so I can put my money in the bank. Shorty, what you drink? Anyway, so this is change thing. I love my little change thing. And change thing is where I'm just putting all my loose change. And then there's the cash stash. Oh, this is so cute. I love it. As you see, I love cats. And cash stash is just for like any little loose $1 or $2 bills I have here and there. Now that I started the, now that I actually started the $1 challenge, I think that I may not utilize this a lot like I was. So we'll see. We'll see how I do that. Because anywhere I can do any little thing, it'd be great. Because this may be, hey, this money may go here to go somewhere else. I don't know. But it's only a $240 challenge. I can get it done when I get it done. It can take all year for me to do it, for all I care. Same thing with this guy here. This doesn't have to necessarily be perfect. I won't be saving the full amount every month. However, for these two, which is the 52 week and the 100, yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, is to always make sure that those get stuffed, because this is the end of the year that I'm cool with just seeing if I made the mark. But this one is going to be where I'm going to aggressively do the saving. And also, I have to make sure that this gets done. Something in here at least gets done, a paycheck, because I do want to make sure that my funds over here for the entertainment is getting filled up. One thing I don't want to do, one thing I most definitely don't want to do, is not get money into here, because then I know I'll go to my credit card. And the goal is to, once again, my goal for 2024 is to decrease my spending. in addition to decreasing my spending, is sticking to a budget that I produce so that I can save money and pay off my student loan debt by the end of the year, while also working on building my retirement fund. My retirement and my savings. My emergency fund, I'm not too worried about because that's already good. Well, guys, let me tell you what, this is the end of the video, and I appreciate you for staying this long. If you have any suggestions, ideas, or anything you want to share with me, that's fine. If you're like, hey, even though you're a middle income earner or a middle class person, middle income, high income, I appreciate you showing me this, because maybe for you, I'm showing you how you and your husband could possibly work together. You can work on your stuff, maybe separate from your husband's. It works better together, I won't lie, because my husband and I are on the same page. It's just that there's certain responsibilities I have that I want to make sure that I am meeting those responsibilities, and I hadn't been for the past year and a half, and I really need to step up my game so that I don't put my family in a situation nor put the whole burden on my husband, because that's just not fair. As a good wife, I just should not put the burden of finances on my husband, especially if we're both making really good money. All right, guys, let me tell you what. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and save the day. See you later.